What's up, guys? Specstar here today with the third episode of Pokemon Insurgence. And before anything, I've got a few things to say. The first thing is that I apologize. I haven't come out with an episode of this in a while. I have been pretty busy with my final exam week and things of that such, and I just haven't really had the time to record this too recently, but I'm definitely going to try and pick it up and make sure we don't have this issue again in the future. I just had to turn on my fan there, it was making a little too much noise. And also, at some point, I may have to pause here and there. I thought it would be better to get out this video with me possibly having to pause to do something quickly than not getting the video out, so I'm just going to apologize for that in advance in case it does come up. So here we are, we're in this cave, we're trying to find a girl who's in here so that we can finally start the school tournament. So let's get into it. Move around this cave. Oh, and I should mention I grinded up to level 15 for the Pokemon. Normally I don't like grinding too much on Pokemon Let's Plays, but if you're doing a lock of Insurgents, you kind of have to. So we're running into some Pokemon here, just gotta run away, not go into my bag. I think I got one of my keys jammed there. Alright, well, we'll fix that. And rocks in these games, you don't smash them with Rock Smash, you smash them by having a move, and I don't know if I have any of those moves. Yeah, I guess Detect will break them. How do you break a rock by using Detect? Some of these rocks can be smashed by using the move Rock Smash. In the Torn region, you don't need to use the HM. Most fighting moves will fulfill the same purpose. I guess even Detect. What's up, Chihuahua? I still have no clue how that works, but I guess we'll take that. I might as well just go for Dragon Rage here, because at this level that move does remain busted. We almost get the KO with Solrock, so I guess we're at the point where Dragon Rage stops knocking everything out. Boo, I guess. Oh, we're just gonna have to use some of those other moves this thing with no special attack has. Hopefully Lunatone has one less HP than Solrock, which... Nope, same amount. Alright, so I guess we're not taking it out, and we're gonna have to deal with an annoying Hypnosis there. Oh, that is the most annoying move in the game, I think, Hypnosis. Not only do you have to deal with the sleep, but it also lands 60% of the time, which makes it both annoying for people facing it and using it. At least we got a good amount of experience from that on our Dino. I'll level it up once more, and then I'll switch it out for something else just to keep the whole party rounded off. Let's smash this rock using Detect, even though I sincerely question how that works. We got a fossil from the last one, but that's gonna do us no good in this elimination lock. Woobat, that's an interesting thing to find in a cave. Even though it's a bat, it's not usually something you see there. My suit is filthy thanks to this cave. Why do I even bother coming to these places? Yeah, I can't tell you. Probably because some game creator put you on there. I don't want to risk taking a good fighting move. I'm just going to go hard into Ghastly safely. I don't want to start facing casualties this early. And it goes for counter, which wouldn't have done anything to us because we probably would have clicked Dragon Rage, but that's something to keep an eye on. As it goes for counter again, I'm guessing it is nothing to hit Ghastly. And then Quick Attack is going to affirm my theory. Ew, now there's muck all over me. We get a good amount of money from that. Money is going to be useful later when I get a grind by fighting the Audino trainer, which for those of you who don't know, there's a trainer in this game that you can get in your secret base that will fight you using only Audinos to help you level up, and you have to pay them though, but It makes grinding a lot easier. So I'm gonna wind up needing this money for that because, like I said, you cannot lock Insurgents without having to do quite a bit of grinding. There is a lot of Nuzlocke enders in this game, and I'm not gonna learn Dragon Breath because that's a cruddy move, and I'm just gonna want to keep Dragon Rage for a while. Swirlix comes out, and we're just gonna be able to clear Smog that. Clear Smog putting in the work here. Knocking out a Little Cup Uber in one shot. Gaslighting not so shabby in Little Cup itself, though. I think I'm going to put the Weasel up front now. Why not? Oh, and a Fire Trainer, there we go. There's rocks and grounds everywhere in this cave. It's not the best place for a Fire-type specialist like me. Yeah, no shit it ain't. And there's also water all over this cave. Couldn't have picked a worse spot, my friend. Intimidate might make it so that I can take the Aqua Tail, but it ain't gonna take two. And then it's not even gonna take one. I'm just gonna keep blowing things back with Aqua Tail. Bonita, another real good Little Cup Pokemon. Weasel, not so much. But we do level it up to 16, and for Litleo, I think I'm just gonna let Bonsly get the KO here. Gotta keep Bonsly high in level, because that thing... That's a weird message saying Choice Band allows only... I switched out and then it said Choice Band allows only the use of Aqua Tail, so that's weird. Bonsly almost gets the KO after its defense gets dropped, and now I can just click Headbutt, the more accurate move, safely. And it just leers us again, fearing the Bonsly didn't even try to attack it. Not only that, but I'm totally lost. Well, it sounds like a shitty day for you, my friend. Drillbur, that's an interesting Pokemon to find this early. If only we could catch things, but we cannot. Super Potion's going to be useful, though. I think I forgot to buy some more after I ran out of them grinding. I may or may not have had a close call with Bonsly almost getting knocked out, but we don't speak of those. There's this girl training by herself deeper in the cave. It's so annoying. She won't let anyone through. And I'm gonna make the assumption that that's the girl we're looking for in here. And I can just Aqua Tail this thing and miss. And it's gonna go for Vine Whip. Oh well. This one's gonna land and that's gonna knock it out. There we go. The Choice Band putting in the work early on. Staravia's gonna come out and that's my cue to go into Bonsly. Could also go into Stunfisk, but any opportunity to get Bonsly some experience is something I have to capitalize on because it's not exactly the easiest thing to do. So it goes for double team. Come on, Bonsly, you gotta land this rock throw. Gotta land this rock throw. There we go, Bonsly. Should get a good deal of experience from that, and we do. Level up to 16. I wonder when the first thing's gonna evolve in this. Hopefully when I'm not grinding. Hopefully while I'm doing a playthrough part. I'm gonna get a Weasel up to level 17 before I put something new at the head of the party. Yeah, Magnemite. That'd be scary if I didn't have a Stunfisk, which basically takes any move I could possibly know. We can Mudslap this thing because it's probably sturdy and I don't want to waste 2 PP from Earth Power, and it shows I have Sonic Boom, which does more than I like, but still not enough. We get some good experience there. And I guess she's all about electric types, but I got the Stunfisk right here. And that attack drop is not going to impact us. because I can just finish this thing off with Mud Slap. And that quick attack is going to do very little. And we level up to 16 and beyond, pretty close to the next level up. Emolga makes me want to go out into Bonsly because Stunfisk, if its motor drive, cannot even touch it. So I just want to go for my Rock Throw, as it does a very unpowerful quick attack. And I'm just going to knock it out with Rock Throw, provided it lands. There we go. Now give us that experience. Bonsly moves up to level 17, and of course gains no speed. Once I found a rare fossil Pokemon. Good for you, sister. Might as well smash that rock, speaking of fossils. There's some valuable items you can get in here, like a stone that lets you maximize one of your Pokemon's EVs. And here we run into a Shuckle. I just had to check something there quickly. I apologize for that. Although I did warn you guys up front. It wasn't what I was looking for, but I had to check to make sure it wasn't, because if it was, I was going to have something I had to do there. Wild Phanpy appears, so more interesting Pokemon in this cave. Through this tunnel, we are going to find her. Spoiler alert. And Zubat's the typical cave dweller. Alright, the fossils are in place. You can do it, Celebi. I believe in you. And that is a Celebi. An interesting Pokemon to run into here. Move these fossils through time. Use Tesseract. You did it! I'm so proud of you. That's pretty sweet. They got all the scientists to spend all their time doing it, and Celebi's just like, boom, 4 at once. I can't believe it. All of our hard work finally paid off. Armaldo, Bastodon, Kabutops, and Omastar. Who would have ever thought they'd see the light of day again? You can turn them back now, Celebi. I think we're done for the day. Back to the ground they fall. I can't believe how far we've... Who are you? How much do you see? Look, I don't know who you are. But you can't tell anyone about this. I'd be in grave danger. What was that? Mew's coming out to play. Is that? Could it be? You were chosen by Mew. I thought I was the only one. But if you were also chosen, then... I should probably explain. Not many people know about it, but a long time ago there was a prophecy written about Tauren. Nobody knows it word for word, but it talks about the Colts and the Augur. It said that a trainer chosen by one of the legendary Pokemon would be the one to find and defeat the Colts. It also said that the legendary would be an illusory one, you know, like Mew, Victini, and Hoopa. When they found out, the Colts wanted to rid the world of that trainer. People would be terrified. Nobody knew who this hero was, and they feared he or she might never appear. But then the first Augur came, and he protected us. He was incredible. He took out half the Colts on his own, but he disappeared a year ago. People think the prophecy was about him because he was friends with Hoopa, a legendary Pokemon. But he's gone now. Nobody knows where he is. The second Augur's taken his place, and I don't think he was chosen by anyone. That's why I can't let anyone know about Celebi. I'm afraid they'll come after me. I have to train down here in secret. I mean, I don't think I am the hero of the prophecy, but if Mew chose you, then the prophecy could be about either of us. There might even be others. You can't let anyone know that Mew chose you. It hasn't joined your team yet, has it? That's probably why. It's concerned that if it does, you might become a target. So be careful from now on. We're too valuable to risk. But anyway, what are you doing down here? The tournament in trainer school? I completely forgot. Well, I better head up there and fast. If you hurry too, you might be able to participate in the tournament yourself. It's a good way to train and learn about battling, and you and I both need all the training we can get. I'll meet up with you later. That's an interesting bit of story. I'm just going to collect all these fossils. So, according to that, one of us is supposed to defeat all the cults. And it could be us, and it could be her. Anyone who has one of those illusory Pokemon, and I've never even seen that word before, so I cannot tell you what it means. And we're targets for cults if they find out we have them, so we must live in darkness. We must hide in the shadows and see no daylight. Better get out of this cave so I can do that stupid tournament thing. Wild Vampy appeared. We don't need no elephants, so we got ourselves a party of 6 submitted by the subs. Let's smash this rock. I'm trying to get me an IV stone. No such luck. Oh well. I wouldn't fuckle with a shuckle, so I'm just gonna run away. And we run into another wild Pokemon. And it's another shuckle, but as I've just said, we do not fuckle with those. I've been warned about that. Actually, I just realized I don't even need an IV stone because all these eggs had perfect IVs, so I don't even really have a purpose in breaking those rocks. Oh well, interesting to learn that detect breaks, so let's just heal on my Pokemon and then we'll move on to take on that trainer school thing. I probably want a Weasel at the head of my party, I think. Speed and power, and it gets baton pass. Yeah, I think Weasel's what I want. Additionally, I could go with Eevee because that gives me a chance to Wish Pass and Curse Up. So I think that's actually what I'm gonna do. Hey, Specs, right? Thank you for finding Nora for me. Hey, no problem. Now that you're here, we can finally get started with this tournament. Everyone is waiting. Why are 3 of the trainers dressed the same? And everyone else is unique. Welcome, students. I hope that you're all ready for one of the biggest tournaments we've had yet. We have 2 new students from Telnor Town, Damien and Specs. I think we're all excited to see how well they do. Let's begin. Best of luck to all of you. Today we have 8 very eager students ready to compete for the title of champion. Let's have a look, shall we? That's a messed up image right there. Is that another chunk of my hair beside me? Apparently we're taking on little boy Kyle at the start. Without further ado, let the first match begin. Announcer. This will be a battle between Specs and Kyle. Let's get it on, little boy. I'm gonna steal your lunch money. I'm gonna send you home crying to your mommy. And unfortunately, the first Pokemon that comes out is a fighting one, so we are forced out. And at this level, fighting... I don't even think Tyrogue learns anything really to hit Ghost types. I know it gets Bullet Punch. I don't think it gets too much else. That clears... It gets Foresight, apparently, but too little, too late, my friend. And your stat changes are removed. So we see Riolu. But we've been foresighted, so I want to switch out. I think I'm just going to go into Weasel and then just go right back in. Yeah, I'm going to click Baton Pass here because I'm pretty sure Riolu doesn't have a move to hit Ghastly, so I'm pretty safe doing that. Yep, that Force Palm is going to fail. Epically, I might add. And even if it does have a move to hit us, I can disable it, provided I survive, which I guess with Ghastly is never a given. And that Clear Smog is just doing a ton to everything. We're at such a low level that Clear Smog is a decent move, I guess. I am not used to that. What? No fair! You can't beat a ninja! I can beat a little shit dressed as a ninja. Wow, what an exciting first round! The stadium is getting heated up, and the contestants are on fire. You call that a stadium, my friend? Let us turn our attention back to the scoreboard for results. And what a surprise, all the main characters won. It looks like the next match will be between Specs and Damien. Let the battle begin. Oh, I guess we're taking on him again. He's got an Eevee, we've got an Eevee. Let's see who's got the better Eevee. And I'm just gonna curse up. A quick attack is doing nothing. I'm guessing he's runaway, not adaptability, which makes this a lot easier. So I can just wish up here pretty freely, and I'm gonna keep cursing, so I'm ready for his next Pokemon. That Swift is still doing nothing. I'm gonna wish up and then I'm gonna start attacking him. I could curse up all the way, but I'm very impatient, so I don't plan on doing that. And it does survive the tackle, so I'm just gonna click wish again. Just do this the safest way. Annoyingly, it uses baby doll lives. I'm just gonna finish it off with tackle. I should be able to wall anything unless it's a fighting special attacker. A Corphish should not be able to break us unless it's some sort of modest adaptability thing with Bubble Beam. Goes for Harden, that's fine. I'm just gonna wish up and start tackling it. He's now taken one curse off of us with a attack drop and a defense drop. It does show the Bubble Beam. I'm now gonna wish up before I take the thing out, just to make sure I'm at full health before the next thing comes out. And our defense drop is gone, so we're just down to an attack boost. But we are still bulky because we have the Eviolite. Our special, or not special defense, our speed has been dropped. I think here I just want to wish. See what kind of damage it's doing. Not a lot. I'm going to curse up before I attack it just to make sure I can wall it comfortably. Now I'm probably going to start attacking it. I'm not sure if we get healed up between battles. I should have paid attention to that, but I don't think we took any damage in the first one, so that Spark's not going to do enough because we are a bulky Eevee and we're going to take that thing out. You completely shut me down. That's right, sucker. These trainers are really giving it all. I shut him down, I shut him down, I shut him down. Let's direct our attention at the scoreboard one final time. Alright, it's set. Oh, what a shocker, I'm taking on the other main character. The final match of this tournament will be between Specs and Nora. May the best trainer win. Oh, thank you. Since the best trainer is me, that's a compliment. Or a nice gesture, at least. We just curse up in front of this thing. People don't know that Trapinch has as much attack as Flygon. They both have base 100 attack. And we are just going to take that little shit down, despite our accuracy drop. I think I'm just going to stay in and attack this stupid Sawaddle. Razor Leaf's going to do nothing, although we have to be careful of its crit chance, which is of course high, and that's why I'm going to click Detect here, because I do not want to get crit by Razor Leaf. I'm not playing around with losing this Eevee before it gets that special item I hinted at. I'm going to take the Sawaddle down and we'll see what's left. A Zubat, so I'm going to go into Bonsly, or actually Sunfist, because we're not gaining experience from this for some reason that I do not understand. And I'm just going to Shockwave this pretty freely. And that is going down a one hit. I couldn't win. Is it possible there's a better trainer than me? Well, that's a nice attitude to have. What an amazing battle. Both of these trainers put up a great fight, but our very own Specs was the one that came out on top. Congratulations, Specs. You've certainly earned today's title of champion. That's all we have time for. I hope you enjoyed today's contest, and we hope to see you soon. As usual, fantastic tournament. Looks like our usual champion, Nora, has been toppled. Congratulations to the new champion, Specs. Next time we have a tournament, I guess we all know what to watch for. Don't forget, everyone, if you study hard, maybe you'll be able to win the next one. Not if I'm in it, suckers. If I'm in it, then your studying is entirely futile. What a tournament! That battle between Specs and Nora in the final. Well, I was off my seat with excitement. It was a 6-0. That battle between Specs and I was pretty good too, right? Neither of them were good. They were both 6-0 victories. It was okay. The final was far better. Oh, alright. Anyway, Specs, I'd like to give you this TM as a reward. After all, every tournament champion deserves a grand prize. TM for return, that's going to be useful in the not too distant future. This is the TM for return. You can teach it to anyone, and the more it likes you, the more damage it will do. I hope this encourages you to bond further and become closer to your Pokemon. Here, Nora, for getting second, you can have one too. Thank you, miss. I was third. Can I have something too? No, shut down. Looks like she shut you down completely too, Damien. I really was quite impressed with your skills, Specs. If you're headed west, why not stop in Suntouch City? There's a gym there led by a young trainer named Orion. He specializes in fire and grass types, but much less so the latter. If you want to be a strong trainer, getting gym badges is the key to improving your skills. I highly recommend it. Okay, that's what I'm doing, Specs. Now that I've seen I'm not the only one who you know. Never mind, but I feel more comfortable taking risks and honing my skill. I guess it's a race. You too, what's your name exactly? My name is Damien. Right, Damien. I'll see you both in Suntouch City. Okay. Well, that was a lot of dialogue. Now I better get my Pokemon healed up. Actually, are they healed? Oh, they got healed up already. Naturally, I guess, from the tournament thing. So, I'm going to move on to the next route over here. And there's a TM I cannot yet serve to. And this is going to be Route 2. So, if we find an Ice Heal here, I'm going to explore the rest of Route 2 in the next episode. Thank you guys for watching. Have yourselves a good night.